Hello, everybody. Melissa here. Welcome to December's Art Chat. This is where I'm going to talk about all of the art that I made during the month of December. Yeah, might be a short one because I feel like December was busy with other things. I mean, probably. Let's. Usually I do the self-portraits at the end, but I think we'll just go through and look at the day's self-portrait and then look at the art if I made any that day, because definitely did more self-portraits than I did other artwork. And if you didn't know, I have been doing self-portraits since my birthday in May 2024. So this is my second Hobonichi Techo 5-year journal that I've been filling up, and I just had to start again at the beginning because we had a new year. So I'm probably due at some time for another flip through, dedicated flip through, but maybe at this point we just wait until May and then do the whole year. I don't know. Anyway, if you've seen my art chats before, you have seen all of the self-portraits that I have done. So the first and the second, it's a little bit light because it's just pencil, and the third, and then on the third I joined a hippo truck to fate, or maybe I did a replay. Hippo does her live streams here on YouTube every Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. I think it's 6 p.m. European Time. I think I did a replay. Maybe. I don't know. It was good regardless. I used a Lamy Safari fountain pen and 3 watercolor colors to do these single line drawings of statues, I think. The fourth, I probably blur some of that out a little bit. Getting a little bit journally on that page. On the fourth, I also worked on a zine, Hippo again, hosted Zine Miss for Christmas, and you could sign up and do a zine exchange with somebody, and she would give you a person's address to mail out a zine that you made. This is the zine that I made here. It folds up into like a little flip book. And then I also made a digital version for sharing in my Substack. So I'll scroll through so that you can have a little read of my memories of Christmases past. Self-portrait on the 5th. Playing with some very lovely ink. On the 6th was a free draw frenzy, which I co-host with Debbie Draws Funny. I'll put the link to the replay of this below, and it was a holiday party. And it was always fun getting together with Deb and co-hosting the free draw frenzies. I was not so much loving my art supplies that I chose. I chose like ink and dip pens and stuff. Or fountain pens. I don't know. The pens just were not really working. A list of everybody's favorite holiday movies. On the 6th also, free draw frenzy happened in the morning, and then in the afternoon I did some sewing. Of which I have a video of creating these cute little ducks that I made for Christmas gifts for nieces and nephews. And later in the month, you'll see that I did a couple more birds and a fish, and they're very cute. Yeah, I need to do more I need to do more of those little sewing projects. They're good, like little scrap buster projects, like using up the little fabric scraps and stuff that you have. Very fun. Ray and I went to a Celtics game on the 7th, and we actually saw them at the Scotiabank Arena where the Raptors play. So we got to see the Raptors lose to the Celtics, which was good. If you're a Celtics fan, not so good if you're a Raptors fan. The 8th. The 9th. Look how pretty that ink is. It's very nice. The 10th. And the 11th was an art hang party day, and Melly Dolman and Olinda from Olinda's Artistic Oddities were over live for art hang party, and these are the drawings that we did on that day. It was like cozy fashion was the theme. This is one where we did color first all the way through the references, and then we went back in and added line work after, which is pretty fun. Pretty fun. Also, these cookies here are cookies that Melly brought over, and she made this cute little menu card. This is very nice. And delicious. It's my sister's birthday today, so here's a cute little family portrait. The 13th, Olinda and I and a couple of art friends hung out. I do have a video that includes a little art supply store trip with Olinda. And then we had a holiday party that evening, and Olinda was able to join, and it was great fun. The 14th, a little bit of a recovery self-portrait. It was a good night. It was a good night. And then Olinda and I went out for dinner and did a little sketching before our dinner came. This was just a couple that looked to be on a date, maybe like second, third date or so. It's nice to sit in a pub and draw with friends, a friend with Olinda. Still very special that I got to meet and hang out with Olinda. That was great. It was great fun. 15th self-portrait. I like this one. 16th, not so crazy about this one. These moth stickers are from Jude, who also goes by Murphy in the Discord, the Art Hang Party Discord. I'll link his YouTube below. Not his YouTube. I'll link his Instagram below, and he also has an Etsy shop and a Patreon where he offers up his beautiful artwork. The 16th, I joined a co-working Zoom hangout session on Debbie Draws Funny's Discord. And that is Zan and Elise. Elise had her hair pulled back really cute, and my picture doesn't do her justice at all. And Louise and Deb were also there. It is really hard trying to draw you, Deb, because your head is always down because you're always working away. That's my excuse. The 17th, a favorite supply combo of a chunky pencil and a fluorescent pink solid paint marker. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed an art hang party on the 4th. We went to Italy with Marcy, sketchbook scheming. Marcy spent the whole month of October in Italy. And she shared some of her photos with us to draw. I love these travel sessions so much. We do have one coming up this coming week on January the 8th. We are traveling with Marie Louise. We are going to Arabia. Marie Louise lived there for 25 years. And so we're going to get to see a bit of that time. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. On the 17th, I had a play with the Caran d'Ache gouache, dried gouache set that Olinda gave me, and I just pulled up a photo of some trees. This happens to be the Shinjuku Gyoen National Garden in Japan, but it was one of the pictures when I searched trees in my Google Photos that stood out. And I just kept it really super loose and fun. I think if I were really like trying to make this something, I also then would have got out my color pencil in Neocolor 2s and did like a lot of layering and refining and stuff, but it was a fun time in my sketchbook anyway. The 18th. And the 18th was another art hang party, and this one was a little holiday celebration. So art hang party friends sent in some of their favorite holiday themed photos. That's my cat Pearl looking all happy with her antlers on. I still think this is the cutest Elise in a onesie. Michelle's son not very happy with Santa, and my Simon not very happy with Santa. Just so cute. Reb's little guy. Fun. Yeah, not a lot of extra stuff done this month, but that's okay. 19th. '20th. So look at those lines. It's okay, hang on. This pen is a Twink pen, 2-color line pen, and it has 2 ink barrels on it, like 2 felt tip pen barrels, and it's really is a lot of fun. It's like very trippy, but it's really fun to draw with. The 20th was another sewing day, so I made, in addition to the ducks that I showed you earlier, a bird, a chicken, a chicken, and a fish. Was it just the bird, the chicken, and the fish? And then ducks? Maybe there's another one. I think it was just a bird, a chicken, and a fish. But they're so cute. Like, ridiculously so. 21st, self-portrait. I am wearing the same t-shirt. Must have been a Sunday. This is another Hippo Fate truck stream. And I think I was able to join live for like just a little bit. I should really write down whether I do these live or not, because I have no memory. Like sometimes I tune in, but then it's like right at lunchtime. So that was the 22nd. And also the 22nd, I pulled up a replay. This one I know for sure was a replay of an Introvert Drawing Club session from the south of France. And I used Neocolor 1s for this green. Oh, it's so yummy. Not the easiest of references to draw, and I definitely didn't do the whole session. The 23rd, feeling goofy. The 24th, Christmas Eve, traveling home on the train with my niece Ava. Oh, right. I'll explain this sketchbook in a second, but I started a New Talons Art Creations sketchbook. Drawing my niece on the train as we're traveling home. And then she was testing out my new Lamy Joy pen and playing with watercolors. The 25th self-portrait, me and my sister napping after all the festivities. And then this one was from earlier in the day, brunch at her house with my dad. They made, I made the eggs. I made the scrambled eggs, but it was a waffle bar. We did a waffle bar with all sorts of fruit toppings, scrambled eggs. Well, that's it. And hollandaise sauce, because delicious. And then that's it for that. Kind of, sort of. No sneak peeks. The 26th. The 27th. Oh, the 26th actually was another art hang party day, and we did flowers, and we had 20 minutes on the timer for each of these. We did 4. One has gone out. I said, and I'll tell you too, because it's still applicable, but if you order Art Hang Party washi tape, which is where? It's got to be here somewhere. Yes, Art Hang Party washi tape. Very fun, very fun. You can, I will, if as a little extra thank you, pop one of these in the envelope with your washi tape, so you can find the Art Hang Party washi tape over on my coffee shop. And yeah, I've had the pleasure of sending one out already, and I would love to send these 3 out as well. I always pop in like a little artwork, like something that I've made at Art Hang Party, or like a little abstracty, colorful thing, with all of the orders that come through my shop. So this time, the first 3 people will get one of those flower paintings. The 28th, the 29th. I don't know what happened to my forehead in this one. Okay, so this sketchbook, I took this with me on my little home for the holiday travel, and I had it in a tool roll kit cover that I made, so it like goes over the sketchbook, and then there's a flap that kind of hangs down as like an extra pencil case. And I guess I put my sketchbook in upside down because this is technically like the front of it. But then when I opened it up, it's on, I started it backwards. Anyway, I usually, or I have for like my past several, I would say, sketchbooks of this size, painted the covers. So I thought it would be really fun to just add this picture of Pearl upside down, with her little head upside down, because it's very cute and it feels very appropriate. My last sketchbook of this size had knit on the cover, and we had to say goodbye to her in 2025. So I thought I would add Pearly. And yeah, so I gessoed I taped off the edges, and then I gessoed, mixed gesso and like a turquoise acrylic paint to add a background to it. And then I just used Neocolor twos to draw Pearly on there. I just think it's so cute. I haven't protected it or anything. I haven't protected my other ones either. And like they generally are really good. Like no smudging, unless it gets like a little bit wet because it is Neocolor twos. But she's so cute. She's too cute. And this is a self-portrait that I did in another Zoom co-working session with Debbie Draws Funny. I remember, I think it was like was it like the beginning of last year where we were doing self-portraits during Deb's Zooms, and I did like a more kind of self-reflective one. Anyway, I wanted to slow down and kind of put a little more effort into my self-portrait on this day as like a way of closing off the year, sort of. So yeah, I used the Caran d'Ache dried gouache for this. And I think this might be one that looks most like me that I've done in a while. So pretty happy with that. And then I did this weird background, and then I was starting to overwork my face a little bit. So then I pulled out this Muji sketchbook and just did some sneaky drawings of Elise and Zan and Deb. And Elise was a lot easier to draw because she was looking ahead more than the other two. This does not look anything like Zan, and this definitely is not my best drawing of Deb that I've ever done, but it was always, it is always really nice just hanging out and chatting with art friends. And then finally, my final self-portrait for the year. I was just looking to see if I had anything else to share, but no, is this. So Mish sent me a beautiful envelope. Look at this. She also included a card that she made, but this is hand drawn. This is like an original, and it's just like the cutest thing. So I need to get a frame for this. But her envelope was so pretty, and had my name beautifully hand lettered, and some cute strawberry stickers and things. So I thought it's too nice to throw out, so I added it to my self-portrait. And yeah, and that is everything that I made during the month of December. So at the end of every art chat, I like to select my favorite thing that I made during the month, and there's no question that it is this sweet little silly portrait of Pearl is my favorite. I also really love these cherry blossoms that we did at Art Hang Party. So again, if you would like it, you can order some Art Hang Party washi tape, and it could be yours. First come, first serve, but let me know. Let me know which you would like, and I'll do my best to make sure. Well, I'll do my best if it's still available to send it to you. Soft pitch for Art Hang Party washi tape, so you can decorate your sketchbooks. Okay, that's everything that I did during the month of December. It was a lot of celebrating the holidays with friends and family, which is good, but it meant for a lighter time in my sketchbooks, which is okay. So I will see you Thursday for our Tang Party, for our travel session with Marie Louise. And I will see you back again for another art chat at the end of January to do the same thing where we look at all of the art that I made during January and probably a lot in between. So Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know how your month of December was, art-wise and otherwise. And I wish you a very creative January. I'll see you later. Bye.